P1 LED RGB light. It's kind of a lot to say, but it's a pretty cool light. So it's a 25K to 85K light. It's got 290 LEDs. It's got a 96 CRI and a 97 TLCI. The difference between those is the CRI is what your eye sees, the color representation, and then the TLCI is the television lighting consistency index, and that's what your camera sees. So a high TLCI means that the color rendering will be more color accurate for a camera. It has a 2,930 milliamp hour battery, so just under 3,000 milliamps. So has a pretty killer battery life for a unit this size. It's made out of all metal. Even the buttons are metal. The wheels are plastic, but they still feel really sturdy and really well made. Another thing I really like is this articulating arm. There's 1/4-20 threads all over it, so you can mount it anywhere. And then it comes with a 1/4-20 to cold shoe adapter, which I thought was a really nice addition. There's a color key on the back, so when you're dialing in your RGB color, you can just match up the numbers to what it says on the RGB readout and get the color you're looking for. It has a USB-C for charging, which I thought was pretty cool because some of these LED lights put on like a barrel plug or some sort of proprietary, maybe an older USB adapter. So I thought it was cool with them keeping up with the technology. Another really handy thing I thought that was really cool of them to include is this carrying case. The unit fits right inside, and there's Velcro on the front pouch. It comes with a little Allen key just in case you want to tighten the bolts on the articulating arm. And then there's also MOLLE straps on the back here, so you can attach it to a MOLLE bag if you have one of those. I'm a real big fan of MOLLE straps, so I thought that was really cool of them to just include this. I love when companies include stuff like that just for the sake of it. It's extra brownie points and it makes you feel like they really care about the consumer. It has a really quick turn on, so if I turn it off and I flick the switch, it's on just within a millisecond or so. The LED on the back takes a little bit longer to turn on. I think it's even still under a second, but I love that it turns on really quickly. It also does remember the last setting you were on, so if you're in RGB mode or one of the lighting effects or something, it'll remember what mode you're in when you turn it back on. So talking about what it actually does, you can cycle through 3 modes. There's your standard LED lighting, which goes from your 25K to your 85K. You push the set button and you can go to your RGB modes and then dial in whatever color you want using this color bar. And then you can go into some lighting effects. And in your lighting effects, there's 3 modes that also have 3 options within those modes, so about 9 lighting effects. To get through each one of them, you push the set button on the side. So we were starting out with our LED lighting. This is our RGB lighting. One of the cool things, the dimmer is in 1% increments. One of the things I think is cool is hue, saturation, luminance are an option on this thing, so you can dial back your saturation in times that you want to. So pushing the set button again will take you into your lighting effects. The first option is 3 white lighting effects. You have 2 lightning type effects. One's a fast strobe, one's a little bit slower. The third one is the slowest of all, which kind of represents TV glow. And you can go through those by toggling up and down the function button. If you push the function button in, it'll go into your second set of effects. This kind of deals with some more of the RGB and then one orange effect. The orange effect is what's going on now. It's kind of more to simulate candle glow or fire glow. Then you can rotate the function button up and down, and it'll take you into cycling of the RGB spectrum. It'll either do fast or slow on that. So if you push the function button in again, it'll take you into a emergency services type of lighting effects. You have police car, ambulance, and fire truck. You can use those as needed. So for the 1% increments, I really like how it starts off really smooth. I'll go from 0 to 1 and it just kind of barely turns on, and then you can just slowly fade up the light brighter and brighter all the way up to 100%. I really like the smooth increments that this light has. So there's just a ton of uses for this light. You can use it as a hair light, a background light, use the RGB functions as maybe changing the colors on your background. Same thing with your hair lights, side lights. Definitely you can use it for effects. You can put it in your car dashboard, use it in a movie for like in a car scene, It's just small enough, it's bright enough that it fits almost anywhere, and it has a long enough battery life that you can film for quite a long time. It's just a great little light. Alright guys, that's my review of the BOLING P1. It is a fantastic light. I've been using it for a while and I love it. I would highly recommend going out and picking one up.